Hey everybody, welcome back. Mark Pierce, E5 Leader here. On one of my recent videos, I posted about unity and I kind of tied it into marriage and how that works in the unification process. And I wanted to expound on that a little bit today. And I'm going to catch you up here in Matthew 19, and I'm going to start in verse 4. This is Jesus talking now. He said in reply, "Have you not read that from the beginning, the Creator made them male and female? And he said, for this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no human being separate." Now, that's pretty powerful stuff right there. And here's what it means, the two become one flesh. It's procreative. In any marriage, there's a commitment of free, total, faithful, and fruitful. And the two become one flesh mentally, they become one flesh spiritually, they become one flesh emotionally, and they also become one financially. But when the two of you come together, it takes a long time, I think, to really become one flesh. And one of the most immediate results of one flesh is the fruitful side, where you have children. I know a lot of marriages that have children, but yet the two, man and wife, aren't quite yet totally connected together, That happens over time, and it takes a long time for two people in a marriage to feel as if they're one. For example, newlyweds, they don't finish their sentences, but somebody's been married for 40, 50, 60 years, they finish each other's sentences. It's just fun to watch the elderly, let's call them statesmen of marriage, talking, because your head's going, looking around and around. He said, she said, he said, she finished, she said, he finished. It's kind of interesting to me, and I want to explain that to you today. The unitive force of procreation keeps people together because now you have a child. And that's reason, that's purpose, and that's greater than yourself to keep the two people together. But we're facing a tremendous amount of divorce and a tremendous amount of separation in marriages these days. And I think that this is going to be a key for everybody who may have struggled or know somebody who struggled here. When the two become one flesh, okay, that's it. The two then become one flesh. But here's what I've learned after 42 years of marriage on my end. That grafting into one flesh doesn't happen overnight. Think about if you're grafting a tree together, right? A branch falls off, a little twig or something, and you take that twig and you graft it onto the tree. You're going to tape it and you're going to hold it there in place. And it takes a number of weeks, if not months, for that tree to reestablish itself as one solid tree or one solid branch. Or in the case of the Bible, they talk about I am the vine. Jesus says, I am the vine and you are the branches. Well, in a marriage, you have your vines and your branches, and they need to be grafted together. And grafting takes time. And how do you do that? Skin to skin. You unify in that skin to skin contact, in the marital act, the marital embrace. And it's through that unification that the two become one flesh. Over time, they become one. Over time, emotions become one. Over time, mental becomes one. And this isn't that you lose your identity as male, female, or husband, wife, or Joe and Mary. It's not like that. It's that there's a deep spiritual connection that now connects the two people, man and woman, from the marital embrace and from the fruit of the child into, they always want the best interests of the other half of themselves. And when one half wants the best interest of this half, and this half says, well, I want the best interest of your half, man, you have some marital bliss. And I'm not suggesting that it has to take 42 years. It doesn't. No one taught me this. I didn't know about any of this stuff early on in my marriage, or I would have been much more prepared up here and here to deal with it. The number one thing that my wife and I did that really changed our relationship from the marital embrace and the fruit of children was to pray together. Man, I talked about the other day, it only takes 22 seconds to pray together. And the more you pray together, just something simple like the Our Father, the more you pray together, the more you get together, the more you're going to be together. And the two really do become one flesh. But you can accelerate that process. You don't have to go through 40 years. You can pray. How about you pray before you retire for the night? Bless us, O Lord, for these thy gifts that we are about to receive from thy bounty through Christ our Lord. How about that when the two of you retire for the night together? Go to bed at the same time. That helps. If you go to bed at different times, pray over each other for a peaceful, restful night's sleep. You'll see a huge impact and a lot of acceleration on the two becoming one flesh as you become not more alike, but more like-minded. I hope this helps you, and I hope this video finds you well, and I appreciate you being here. God bless you. Have a great day, and don't forget, scroll down and subscribe to this channel. And I'm releasing Patreon, as I keep talking about, and it's going to be live soon. I got some upload videos on there and some intros, and I'm like this close to finishing it all off, where I'm gonna put over 1,000 pieces of content on that featured site there. So God bless you again. Have a great day. If you're enjoying these videos, please share them with all the people that you love and you care about. And I'm grateful for you, and I'm grateful to be in a position to be able to focus on delivering these materials to you. So once again, have a great day. I'll talk to you tomorrow.